Hey everybody, welcome to our Midday Movement series. I'm so excited. Hopefully I'm going to see a bunch of you repeat business here. Let's see all those people come back. Excellent. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit of a repeat from last week. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, a little bit of a repeat, meaning that we're going to get our heart pumping, we're going to get our legs moving, some great cardiovascular workout, really low impact, or you can make it more moderate impact if you want. You're going to have choices. Excellent, look at all these people, yes. Okay, so we have just another few seconds left before we get started. I'm going to give you lots of options today to be successful. So in your midday movement, if you're at your desk right now, just put some shoes on, or you can even do this barefooted if you're going to do the low impact version. Otherwise, put on something that's a little bit comfortable. You might get a little sweaty, but that's okay. You can just wipe it off before you go back to your next meeting, right? Okay, all right, excellent. Hey everybody, so good. Oh yeah, Ayel. Hey Ayel. Terry, oh my gosh, look at this. Christine. Nice. Okay, strong claw. All right, we're going to get started. So first, I just want you to take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale out. Inhale in again, and exhale back out. Two more like that. Big inhale. Get that breath up, and feel those ribs expand upward and outward, and exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Just 15 minutes. It's awesome. And then start marching in place. So right leg. Okay. Give me a nice high knee lift here. You want to look like you have some good energy in those legs, okay? So pump those legs up, pump those arms. You've heard me talk about this before, right? The arm position. So you want to make sure that you're pumping your arm at a 90-degree angle, not letting it hang down, because this long lever right here is going to definitely take away from your speed and also from what's happening at your shoulders. So when you pump your arms like this, what's great is you're tensioning your back of your body there, and you're getting the muscles and the fascial tissues strengthened so that your head doesn't fall forward. So it's really important to get that drive back. That's it. Nice and strong, everybody. Okay, so we've been doing this for just about a minute. We're going to start some side stepping, just easy side to side. So nice and easy side to side. Hey, guess where I am? I'm at Praxis in Beverly, Massachusetts, in the USA, and we are doing an amazing workout here today, right together, Instagram Live. So a little virtual stuff. Hey, whatever you got to do these days, right, to get that movement in. So side to side stepping. Notice I'm moving back and forth. Okay, so you can do that, or you can stay on the spot, depends on how much room you've got around you. And now we're just gonna do a little bit of a hopping pattern, right? Get that hop over. That's your moderate impact. If you wanna add it, feel free to do that. You've got 20 seconds to go. Every single one of these exercises is gonna be done for 1 minute, okay? 1 minute long. So you can sustain that for 1 minute, right? Nice and easy. Good, you've got 9 seconds to go before we move on to the next exercise. Okay, so from here, keep your legs wide, and you're going to do a hamstring curl. So these are easy low impact moves, but what I want you to do is put some intention into it. Pull up. So now go down and up. Arms are pumping. Pull. So we're getting that hamstring pull, we're getting that lat pull, getting those arms moving, working on that posture, right? That posterior chain, postural line. Good, keep this going. Use your breath. Beautiful. Now let's do a single, double. Oh, there'll be a complication here. Single, double, right there. Single, double. This brings me back to my old aerobic days. Single, double. Again. Single, double. Do it again. Single, double. One more time like that. Single, double. Go back to singles. Pull, down and up. Pull. 5 seconds to go before we move on to our next move. Up and down. Okay, back to the marching or jog in place. So you can do a little jog, run around, or again, march in place. Keep that lower impact, but pump those arms. Remember the short lever right here, and that pumping of the shoulders back, okay? Keep that going. Again, you can choose what you decide to do, whether you want to add that jog for that impact, but whatever you're doing, make sure you find your own rhythm. What is that? Identified by your breath. Keep that rib cage lifted so you feel the space between your hips and ribs. And you keep that space and you keep that breath traveling. Use your own rhythmic breath, okay? Define that rhythm. You're individual. All right, we're gonna be doing 11 exercises. So yeah, Gonna do this for 11 minutes, right? Pretty easy. All right, 10 seconds left before we move on to the next move. And the next move is gonna bring it back. First, I'll show you the low impact, and then I'll show you what you can do to make it a little bit more intensive. So from here, it's a heel dig. So you notice I'm just pushing the heel down, down. This is simple to do. Hands on the hips if you want. Push, push, good. Legs up. Notice we're going up and down. So without the impact, nobody in the house is going to know you're working out. So if you want to let them know, I'm going to show you how to do that. You can add that impact. So for the impact, what we're going to do is add a little heel to a hop, heel to a hop, heel to a hop, heel to a hop. That's the impact. Choose to do that or not. So it's just a heel, heel, switch, heel, switch, heel, switch, heel, switch, switch, switch. Good. Great for bone density. Remember, that's important, especially if you do things like cycle. I know some of you out there are cyclists, right? You need to get this impact so that you're loading the bones, loading the fascial tissues, all that connective tissue. Keep going. 5 seconds left on this move. Excellent. Okay, now, narrow squat, deep hinge pattern to a sumo squat, which means we go narrow, parallel, sumo up to the side. Narrow, sumo, narrow. So, think about it happening, this little bouncy spring-like action is happening at the hip joint, not in the knees. If you move from your hips right here, then your knees will be able to manage that load, okay? So the hands can stay on the thighs, but please don't lean on your thighs. Just have your hands there. Is your heart rate up a little bit? Mine is. You can tell I'm not talking as much. Keep going. Good. Pumping those legs. Now, this narrow sumo squat can also be made more intensive. Stay on this right here if you want to stay at that lower impact. Otherwise, you can jump it out, jump it in, jump it out, in, out, in. 10 seconds. When you jump in, those hips go back. Though. Remember, jump in, but hips go back. Keep that neutral spine. Out, in. Last one, out, and in. Whew. Okay, side to side. So, we're going to do a side-to-side action, and we're going to add arms to it this time. Now, you can do this in a high-up position, or you can start to come low. Arms are going to go out to the sides. Simple. Moving from the shoulders out to the sides. Good. Let's get that cardiovascular system going. Midday on a Wednesday. This is my favorite day. It's the hump day, right? Right in the middle of the week. Keep going. Up, up, up. Nice. Add that hop if you want. Hop, hop. Hop. You can eliminate the arms if that's too much. Hop, hop. Beautiful. Again, over, over. Good. Keep this going for another 15 seconds. You're coming up on your 7th minute of work here. That's it. I know, not bad, right? It's manageable. Keep it low if you have to. Again, over, over. Perfect. We're going into skier jabs next. So skier jabs, you're going to bring your leg behind for the low impact. Think of a skier, right? The higher impact or the moderate impact is when you switch those legs past each other. Pumping the arms, you've got two choices. Keep the arms like this or have a longer lever. If you do have a longer lever with the arm, make sure the arm is tensioned a little bit so that when you're doing it, you're keeping good mechanics, not sloppy arms, right? We want to have a little bit of a tensional quality to those arms as you pump through. Remember, you can keep the elbows bent, nice and long, but the arms will make it more intense, right? You can keep this low energy too. Well, wait a minute, that was the wrong thing to say. No low energy. We don't allow any of that. Low impact, okay. All right, keep this going for 9 more seconds. Easy. Everybody needs to do this. Everyone needs heart pumping movement, and everybody needs to do it every day. Okay, you can have Sundays off maybe, or Saturdays. All right, that's it right there. Now, going into our squat to knee. So I'd like you to come into a squat, lift a knee. Squat, lift a knee. Squat, lift a knee. Squat, lift a knee, okay? Easy to do, but what are you doing with your upper body? You're keeping that nice plank position in the torso, right? Down, push back. Now, if you push your arms back as you lift your knee, you'll engage that posterior chain, which is your postural line, and that's really important. Use your breath. It's really important. Now, we're going to change this just a little, but you could stay doing this. This is a great way to transfer load from one leg to the other. I'm gonna add a kicking pattern here. So when I add the kicking pattern, not yet, I'm gonna do it from the knee lift position. So you'll see exactly what I mean, okay? So stay with me on this one. Now, I'll show you what I mean by that knee to kick, knee to kick, knee to kick. So you lift the knee and then you kick. It's like a flick kick coming from that knee, but the hip is already in place, so that leg bone is in the socket in place. That's it. Don't worry. The good news is we're virtual. I can't get you. Push and push. Get that down and up action. No need to go fast here. In fact, you want to go slow and controlled, so you know you're executing this motion with that control, with your breath too. Excellent. I'm using my breath a little bit loud so you can use that as a reminder to make sure you're breathing. Exhaling on that kick. Kick, 10 seconds to go. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, stay on this for 5 more, and then I'm going to show you how to change it. Now, you're going to sit again, but then you're going to pivot. So in the pivot, you turn to one side and you kick. So it's let's just do the leg lift. Leg lift, see what I mean? Pivot that foot on the floor, leg lift, okay? Why am I just doing the leg lift? I want you to get the biomechanics down. So the knee comes up, you pivot, and then you kick. Kick. Now when you kick, you have to go over to the side. I did not see my head in the screen, but that doesn't matter, right? You get the idea. You want that long line. So kick, pivot, kick, pivot, kick. Come on, pivot, kick. Didn't know I was a kickboxer. Okay, other side. So start off with just that pivot to the knee lift. Pivot to the knee lift. So you're lifting the knee as you pivot on that foot that's on the floor. You have to pivot. Otherwise you can bother the knee, right? Because it's gonna torque it if you don't let the foot go with you, okay? Pivot. Adding that kick if you want. Bending over. Really get yourself almost horizontal to get that dynamic. Kick. That's it. Kick. Nice. Kick. If you don't like the kick, what do? Just lift it up to the knee lift. That's the beauty of having options, okay? Kick. Kick. Nice. Body has to go over, but you have to keep your plank. Kick. One more, okay? Kick. And bring it back to a march. Okay, calming down just a little. We're gonna bring ourselves into some standing ab work, okay? So take a deep breath, find yourself back to your center, and get that breathing sort of calm down by just marching in place. This is looking great. All of you people out there, thank you for joining me today. We're not done yet, but I'm just thanking you in advance. We've got 3 more minutes left, all right? We're gonna go into a standing oblique exercise, which is, I did it last week, so I wanted to review it again so that I'd be sure that you got it. Now, I'm gonna take my arms and clasp my fingers like this. You see that? Just over my head, okay? I'm gonna step my right leg out to the side, this leg is straight, and then I'm going to bend that knee, and then I'm gonna kick up with my leg. So this is a true abduction, which means just a side leg lift, okay? Now, what I'm doing though, keep going because I'm timing this. What I'm doing though is I'm transferring my weight over to my left leg. And the elbow, see my left elbow? It's going skyward. And this side of the body is getting that elongation. And that's what I want you to focus on, not on how much you're crunching. So think of it less as a muscular action, more as a balance exercise and a nice elongation through that side of your body. We're loading that lateral line right here. Okay? Keep it going. Almost there. 8 seconds. Beautiful. Feels good, doesn't it? Especially if you think about the elongation. Okay, we're gonna change sides. Rechange your hands now, okay? All right, from here. Start off with this leg straight, this right leg straight, a little bit of a bend right here, okay? What are you gonna do? You're gonna shift your body weight and kick up, okay? Kick up. Then, when you shift your body weight and kicked up, you have to let that elbow right there, that right elbow go up. This is working in that frontal plane, right? Forward to back, right? You're cutting yourself in half, staying in that frontal plane, right? So we're working on balance, elongation, and we're loading our lateral line, which is our stabilizing line, especially in gait. Really important. Good. Excellent. This could be where you could go if you were having a hard time with your shoulders, okay? Always know there's options in everything. Almost there, you've got 5 seconds. Stay with me, one more, and up, okay? Woo, 14 minutes. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. We're gonna do just a little cool down. Inhale up and exhale out. Coming into your quarter squat position. So the quarter squat is a hinge with a nice strong core. From there, I want you to slide your hands down your legs, and then I want you to round your spine in a calf stretch position. Take a breath into your back. As you exhale, start to come into a supported extension where you're pushing. Now do this with me. Push your hands into your thighs and your thighs into your hands. Notice how that activates your core as you come into extension. Now exhale, go into flexion again. Nice easy flexion here. Take a breath in while you're there, and then as you exhale and you come into the supported extension, you push into your hands, into your thighs, so you're feeling that nice core activation as you're coming into this extension. And you want to make sure your neck is following the line of the rest of your spine, not dropping down and not arching too much. Okay, so it's a perfect relationship. Now go ahead and round again. And in this round position here, I'm just going to turn this way now so you can see. I'm going to go in from this round position into my straight position, and then I'm going to take my hand, my left hand, place it inside my left thigh, right inside my knee, and then I'm going to take my elbow and rotate by pulling this pelvis back. So it's a push and a pull. Can you see that? I'm pushing here and I'm pulling back with this pelvis. The pelvis is the driver in this rotation. Now stay there and elongate through your neck by breathing in. Exhale, stay there. Keep that push here and the pull here, and that's going to help you with this cylindrical rotation. It's a nice cylinder rotation. Okay, and then release. Other side, so you place your hand, your right hand inside your right knee. You're in your quarter squat position. You start to apply pressure there as you pull your elbow back, and keep that pressure there. Slide the shoulder blades down and really feel that pelvis driving back. Feel that nice cylinder rotation through the body. Inhale, stay there and breathe in nice and deep. As you exhale, start to release that and then stand up tall. 15 minutes is really all it takes. So if you want a little bit more, just be sure that you join me on PJ Eau Claire On Demand. I now have a new app, so you can get an app at the App Store. But if you want to purchase that program, do the 7-day free trial first, okay? It's definitely a way to go. Okay, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week or hopefully sooner. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.